Welcome. I have been meaning to do this since I have been at the maximum rank in my grand company and at maximum PvP rank for a while. I had heard that you can switch grand companies and raise your ranks in each one, and you lose nothing but your self-respect. For those new or just more familiar with other MMOs, your grand company is sort of like your faction, except you get to choose it, and you can change it. And don't confuse that with free company, which is what we call a guild in this game. Let's see what I have before I change. So here I have my mammoth. Each company has its own mammoth. This is your reward for completing the grand company hunt log. I forgot to get a shot of doing the salute, but you can see the icon is the serpent one here. My chocobo is rank 20, and that should not change. All chocobos do come from the same supplier. I have all 4 of the Grand Company bardings for my chocobo. And I have a bunch of titles from PvP ranks and other achievements that are related to the Grand Company. They all have serpent in there somewhere. I have 15,000-ish serpent seals. My rank is Serpent Captain, which is the maximum you can get now. And I have rank 50 in PvP. I'm not exactly a hardcore PvPer either. I think I got most of my PvP ranks back when Gara was going on. So let's see what the squadron is up to. My squadron is all level 60 and with maximum attributes. So let's head over to Limsa and switch to Maelstrom. See, I can't buy anything from the quartermaster as I'm not a member yet. So talk to the personnel officer and he gives you the spiel. You won't be able to equip certain equipment. Notice it says your PvP rank will no longer be recognized. That's important. I'm not losing it. It's just meaningless to the new company. It should be back to 50 when or if I go back. Maybe we'll see in a later video. It normally costs 50,000 gil to change grand companies, but your first change is free, and you can't change again for 15 days. So you click yes and you get an achievement. So let's survey the damage. Now I have 2 types of seals, but the serpent ones are grayed out. My rank is Storm Private 3rd class. My PvP rank for Maelstrom is 0, and I'm just a Storm Puppy. Notice I still have access to all my previous Serpent titles, and I can still summon my Serpent Mammoth. I forgot to do this while I was still a Serpent, but the wind-up leader minion changes depending on your grand company. It would have been the Elder Seedseer, but now it's the Admiral. I'm not going to try and say the names. Notice that supply and provision is available, but one of the best, expert delivery, is not until you are Sergeant 2nd class, I believe. You can't purchase much from the quartermaster yet, so if you regularly depend on certain crafting materials from your grand company, you will not have access to those until you rank up. But ranking up is pretty quick. You can get to max level in probably 3 or 4 days. Notice my Gridanian Bardings are still there, but not available. And now I have the basic Lominson Barding. The door to the barracks isn't even active. You see, you don't lose your squadron, but apparently someone goes to your previous barracks, drags them all out against their will, and locks them in your new barracks until you reach the rank of 2nd lieutenant. Also, your salute automatically changes, so you can only have 1 Grand Company salute at any time. Okay, time to rank up. You're going to need a lot of seals, and some of the best options are not open yet. Each rank will require some seals, while some also require completing parts of the hunting log or completing certain dungeons. The Serpent hunting log has been replaced with the Maelstrom hunting log, and it hasn't been done at all. I think they are all pretty much the same. It is a good, though limited, source of seals. Some of the marks in the first level of the hunting log are in Halatali, so I can just go in there unsynced and plow through it, and then save any gear to turn in later. You see here I have all this gear now, but I can't turn it in yet because I can't unlock the expert deliveries until a later rank. One thing I didn't count on was that company leave quests require specific ranks. It was rather disconcerting to have Idart talk down to me after literally years and several hundred quests I've done for him. So I guess I have to settle for Eastern Thanalan quests. Fates are a good source of seals. The higher level, the better. But remember that Shadowbringer fates don't reward seals. Stormblood would, of course, then be the best, but I also need memories for the relic weapons I haven't completed yet. So I'm doing them here in Heaven's Ward territory. So just plow through the hunting log, and eventually you get the quest for Desmiel Darkhold, and then later Aurum Vale, and then turning in that gear from there for more seals. What's interesting is I still have the previous quests in my completed quest log from my previous company, so now I have both of them, one for each of the companies. So eventually I'll have all three, I guess, if I go to the Immortal Flames next. Completing the hunt log, I got the Storm Mammoth, so yes, you can have and summon both. You can easily get to Second Lieutenant in less than a day if you're 80. At that point, the squadron opens up, and they are just as I left them, just in a different room. And the last two ranks require completing 2 18-hour missions, which is why I said the whole process takes at least 3 days. You can look for the flagged mission and do that, and then the next one will show up the next day after you complete it, assuming you don't fail. Alright, and losing just one frontline, I went up to rank 9 in PvP rank. It's much slower from that point on, and I'm not sure if I'm going to try to get all the way to 50 before switching again. But it's only 50,000 gil, and I mean, when you're at max level and you're doing regular, you're playing the market board regularly, 50,000 isn't that bad every, a couple times a month. So why would you want to do this? Well, it used to matter for PvP, but not so much anymore. One grand company might be doing better than the other, so you might switch. But now they kind of just mix everyone up. Maybe for RP reasons? Perhaps your character finds the Elder Seed Seer to be a little too wishy-washy and feels the Admiral is the better leader? I mean, the leaders definitely have different temperaments, but doesn't really mean anything since they hardly ever disagree for long. Maybe as the hero of the people, you feel you should prove yourself to all 3 city-states. I mean, nothing says epic hero like doing the same thing over and over. Or if you like the exclusive gear better. And you also get more achievements and, as I showed you, the titles, and you get a couple extra pets out of it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Ask any questions you have below. Goodbye.